What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Want to share a cool little what the hell effect I experienced today. What's the what the hell effect? The phrase got coined by Pavel Tsatsouline, who I'm sure most of you know, who basically invented hardstyle kettlebell training when he came to the US way back. And the what the hell effect is basically just carryover. So you train with kettlebells and you get carryover to other unrelated things. But the thing is, the carryover is unexpected. So that's when people maybe did swings or get-ups or whatever the hardstyle program was at the time, and they noticed that they started running faster or doing more pull-ups or deadlifting more or whatever. So it's basically just carryover, but in a way where it's so unexpected that you go, what the hell? And if you look closely, like maybe some of the time it shouldn't be that unexpected, but yeah, that was also like a bit of a marketing thing where basically they tried selling kettlebells as that magic tool that can do anything. And I'm always very cautious with making like those kinds of claims, but there is definitely such a thing as kettlebells like transferring a lot to other things, and that's one thing I experienced today. So basically I did my normal training session. It was a full kettlebell sport training session. I did 18 total minutes of jerks, double jerks, which is pretty good volume. I did some one arm cleans, I did some deadlifts, so it was a really good session. And then my coach Anastasia, she basically came up and said, let's do this challenge, and it's a push-up challenge. And basically you had these pieces of paper from 1 to 12, and it's like the face of a clock, right? And the idea is you start at 1, do 1 push-up, move to 2, and you're going to see it on the video. And if you do the math, it's going to be a total of 78 push-ups, which is like quite a lot, especially after that volume of jerks, right? At first I was even a little hesitant to do it. And just a side note, like Anastasia is just a total beast, because I've probably never seen a woman do that many push-ups before, but it's neither here nor there. So I tried it. It wasn't easy, but I did get through it, and that's I think it's like it's not really like a number of push-ups that's going to make calisthenics guys go wow, like amazing, or like, and I've done more push-ups in the past, but number one, like I said, I did the full kettlebell jerk training session before that, so that's like real volume and real work that's going to build real fatigue. And the other thing is, I haven't done any pressing in probably a year. So basically all my pushing training, quote unquote, is double kettlebell jerks for kettlebell sport, and I'm not doing any push-ups, not doing any dips, no bench pressing, no overhead pressing, no pressing whatsoever. And that's what I find pretty remarkable, because yes, you do need some triceps and shoulder strength for the fixation in the jerk, but it's like not a grind, as they call it. It's a pure ballistic, and you're not trying to engage the upper body much. So being able to do 78 push-ups in a fatigued state after only training kettlebell jerks for a year is pretty remarkable, and I think that really deserves to fall into the category of what the hell effect. And I've actually experienced that way back in like 2023 when I first started training for candidate master of sport in kettlebell sport, and I did push-ups at the time and dips, and I noticed that I got very strong very easily, and I did over 50 dips in one set and 100 push-ups in one set, and it wasn't really difficult to build up to that. But the thing is, back then I noticed there's definitely some carryover from the jerks, but I was training push-ups at the time, I was training pressing at the time, I was doing some barbell pressing, and now I didn't do any of that. And I still got like maintained or improved like my push-up performance. And the other thing is, when you're doing like such a high rep set of push-ups, you need some decent core strength. and I didn't feel any fatigue in my core at all, which I also find remarkable, because I also am not training any core exercises. And that's not because just to put it into context, I'm not saying that's like the best way to do it, and I recommend that. If you can fit it in, like doing some pressing, doing some core exercises, is definitely well worth time. I've just been so specifically preparing for kettlebell sport competitions that I just didn't have you have a list of priorities, and some exercises just don't make the cut because you only have so much recovery to go around, and you can't do every exercise under the sun. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So like kettlebell jerks that just confirms that what I've been saying a long time, that is just one of the most fantastic exercises in terms of carryover, because not only do you get like the power endurance in the lower body, you're going to develop like some plyometric ability, because it's basically extensive plyos. You're going to build your cardiovascular system, but you're also going to at least maintain your upper body strength. So that's really cool. Guys, I've launched my new long cycle program. If you want more details on the program, watch the video I did yesterday, and if you want to check it out, the link is in the description. I really believe it is the most sophisticated kettlebell sport programming you're going to find on the internet at this very moment. It's really state of the art, and it's going to improve your long cycle performance. I have no doubt about that. If you have any questions, as always, leave them in the description, and see you guys next time.